education system and why I believe the system should be federally regulated. Currently in America, 20 states do not require sex education in public schools to be medically accurate, if that's even provided at all. If any other part of the education system were this inefficient, we'd all probably still be reading at a first grade level. I mean, could you imagine if your history class was not required to be historically accurate? Parents would come to the school with pitchforks and torches if a teacher tried to stand up in front of the class and tell us that the attacks on the World Trade Center were organized by the Bush administration. Yet those parents in those 20 states are perfectly fine with sending their students to schools where they learn that condoms are highly ineffective and usually lead to pregnancy, or that premarital sex increases the likelihood that teens will turn to drugs and increase the unemployment rate. This propaganda is spread in the name of protecting a non-existent innocent youth culture because there is still such a societal taboo surrounding the topic of sex. But providing teens with no information, or even worse, misinformation, is actually extremely damaging. The teen pregnancy rate in each state is directly proportional to its quality of sex education. Arizona has one of the worst systems in the country, as it does not require schools to teach any sort of sex ed, but it does require any school that chooses to teach sex ed to stress the importance of abstinence and to have the option for parents to pull their kids out of this kind of teaching, if you even want to call it that. It's no coincidence that Arizona has one of the highest teen pregnancy rates in the country. States like New Hampshire, on the other hand, have the lowest rates of teen pregnancy, specifically because their sex education systems require that public and private schools teach accurate, non-judgmental information about birth control options, as well as the spread of STD, specifically debunking myths about the spread of HIV and AIDS. They start introducing the concepts of consent and safety at an elementary school level, applying the information more to sexuality as children progress into adolescence. For example, with little children, like in elementary school, they teach them consent through asking for hugs. Would you like a hug? Yes, I would like a hug. Would you like a hug? No, I would not like a hug. Like, learning how to say no and respecting the word no is an important thing to teach children so that they can later respect any partners, friends, or any people that they are around, or understand people when they come to them with these kinds of issues. While this is a step in the right direction, it is important to acknowledge how concerning the educational disparity is. Now, before I continue, I want to say that I am very aware of the 10th Amendment and federalism and all of that, but this is different. And I know that states have usually been the ones to regulate education, but I think that this should be federally regulated because this is much different. I wouldn't really mind if a kid from Texas knew multivariable calculus and a kid from Connecticut didn't. But if a kid from Texas graduates high school without knowing how to properly put on a condom and a kid from Connecticut does, that's extremely problematic if those kids ever meet. But the problem for this difference in information is that there are no federally regulated sexual education requirements. The issue wouldn't even be as concerning if states created requirements, but often the decisions are left up to individual school districts. Although states can create guidelines, school districts and their designated schools are ultimately allowed to teach whatever they want. This creates a platform for the sexual education system to be dictated by concerned parents who want to avoid their children's exposure to anything relating to sex. Fear of opposition from these parents is what has hindered government action towards regulating sexual education, but we have to think about this practically and consider the proven efficiency of having government-regulated education in math, science, language, and history fields. This is no different. It's just as important to know stuff about how to have sex and how to have safe sex as it is important to know what 2 + 2 is. The truth of the matter is that teenagers are going to have sex regardless of what their school districts or their parents tell them. I'm sorry, parents, it's happening. And I completely understand the conservative apprehension of teens having sex, but we can no longer hold on to Puritan beliefs just because the government is uncomfortable addressing the issue. This is not just like an overprotective mom concern, this is a public health concern. If we want to decrease the amount of rapes, increase social awareness of sexual diversity, and guarantee more proactive sexual decision-making amongst our youth, we have to give them resources. Just as you can't build a house without tools, you can't be safe without being educated. Thank you, and that's it.
It's a weekend, but I just learned more than I ever did in a week in Stanford High classes. Thank you. near criminal, some would say. And actually, misinformation regarding sex education rolls all the way back to the 80s with the HIV/AIDS crisis. Yeah, really important stuff. Wow, awesome. Next we have Abraham Talbot. This card is blank, y'all. I don't know anything about Abraham Talbot other than his name, but he's walking up here with confidence. West Hill? Nice. Nice. I won't say anything. I'm Stanford High. Let him speak for himself.
Well, first off, I'm from New York, and the Bronx. I came up here today not knowing what I was going to do as far as rap, sing, do poetry. Instead, I think I'm going to try to enlighten some people about what my life has been like and my experiences as far as what I know life to be. So I'm kind of nervous, yes. A little chill. So, growing up in New York, I've seen things that like, typical fights in school and, fights, and a lot of my life has been revolved around violence and the wrong influences as far as, my father was never there for me, let me start with that. So that already has set that males and having an influence like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay, man.
Let's take a deep breath.
There you go.
Thank you. I should have took better notes on being prepared, but my uncle was a big influence in my life, and he was in the game, and that caused me later in my life to join the game and made some stupid mistakes. But the thing is, I learned from my mistakes, and I found that to be, thank you. That was like one of my biggest blessings because I was stabbed 3 times when I was 14 years old. I was on probation at the time. It was the night before my mother's birthday, so I'm thinking I'm cursed or something. Like, I can't, no way. The night before my mom's birthday, I just got out of trouble, got back into trouble, so I'm like, I'm stuck. I felt like there was no way for me to turn, no one for me to talk to that really understood me from my perspective and how I saw things happen. So, after I was stabbed, I just started really looking at my friends for who they were and realizing that the people you hang around are the people that create your future. Like, we co-creating our lives and our futures and building the people that we want to be. So I decided that's not the people I wanted to be around anymore. I noticed that once I started to change, they started to portray, like, this true side. They really started to show that they weren't for me. And I was just confirmation for me and from the universe. And I just want to be thankful for that. And now here at Stanford, I didn't know what I was going to do. Like I said, I came up here with the intention of inspiring people and being myself and just getting a point across.
I'm with you, man. Come on, I'm with you, bro.
So, writing songs, I didn't think that the audience would like my type of music, so I'm not going to rap. My voice is a little rusty, so I wasn't going to sing, so I'm just talking. And this is my first time speaking publicly at any kind of event. It's kind of like, thoughts is running rapidly. This is my first time speaking publicly, and it's a thrill. First of all, it's a rush. I can't bear this feeling, but anyways.
Speak from the heart. That's it. Speak from the heart.
Just rap.
One thing I learned being on the stage, act like nobody's here. Like everybody else. You got this.
When it rains, it pours. All the things I saw, man, they don't understand. I think they think I'm crazy. You wasn't there for me, how the F can you say you made me? You wasn't there for me, how the F can you say you made me? Had to start grinding, I realized I was being lazy. Time is money, no, I cannot waste it. People be be so wasteful. I'm constantly thankful and grateful for all of my lessons and blessings, but truthfully I be stressing. Thinking should I load up my weapon and blow up my mind for the one time they don't understand my fight or why I try. I appreciate the sunshine. I know I'ma see the light. I know it's gonna be alright. I be matching Mike and Ike. Wanna see me turn up Mike Tyson? Watch how I strike. Wearing all black like it's midnight. That's a scary sight. Better get ice. I said that's a scary sight. Better tuck your eyes. When it rain, it pours, all the things I saw, man, they don't understand me. I think they think I'm crazy. You wasn't there for me, how the F can you say you made me? You wasn't there for me, how the F can you say you made me? Look, my father's blood and my uncle's crib. If you think about it, I was born into a sinking ship. I won't drown, I can't swim, but I won't drown for shit. I won't ever quit. It's okay to cry, my friend, that don't make you a B-word. It's crazy when you take a look around how all your friends are switch. It's almost like they shape shift. Seen it all before, like a moon phase. My favorite color blue, and I done had a lot of blue days, but I choose today to get paid. The rich man won't let nobody.
That's something magic. That's something magic. Seeing someone take the stage for the first time. That's something that me as a performer, that gives me a little life. So thanks, man. That was real powerful. Thank you. Now, our next speaker, I thought he was his older brother when he walked in the room. They look exactly alike. Ryan Oak is a senior at Stanford High School. He's the president of the Environmental Action Committee here at Library at Stanford. And Ryan is, I don't know what Ryan's going to, Ryan, what are you going to talk to us about? The environment. About the environment.
Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Hoke, and what I'll be reading to you is called Being Here on Earth. What does it mean to be alive? To be here and aware of what you are listening to, not as a human, but just as a being, a living organism from the roots of this ever generous earth. This earth is the prerequisite to life, the water that streams down from the mountains, the air that is ever circulating, and the land that is always providing food and support. It is not our responsibility to care for the earth that provides all of our needs. It's humanity's absolute obligation that cannot be avoided. The community of life is an all-encompassing system that is not anthropocentric, but goes from the microbiology of the soil to the geology of the land and the acidity of the ocean, all the way to the humans that are just as humble of an evolutionary path as any other organism. Many would call me an environmentalist, a term that should be part of everyone's identity. Others would say to me, global warming, this winter was frigid. Some will support me in my quest for environmental justice, but it's more than about me. It's about the researchers and farmers and educators and parents and kids who are striving to a sustainable future. It's about the maples that provide shade and the birds that sing and the bees that pollinate the flowers. This idea of sustainability is arguably the most important issue of our day. Some will try to disprove this by saying it does not affect me today and in the now. But as humans, we have the capability to think about our future, to imagine where we will be in a decade, a century from now. So let us use that power and think. Where will we be? Where do we want to be? Where do we want our following generations to be? Will we be in space looking for a new home, or will we be alone? What can I do? And for this reason, in order to sustain a habitable earth, I speak for the trees have no tongues, as the Lorax once said. Just because a human does not speak the same language as you, does that make them invisible, insignificant, irrelevant? No, you have to learn their tongue. It's time we learn the language of life. Together, we should embrace the sense of biophilia that all living things share a common network of communication. Subliminal understanding that we are here on Earth, all existing, and that each one of us cannot survive alone. Yet we push our environment to its limits and overlook our footprint, in spite of our dependency on it. For example, although extinction is a natural phenomenon, we are accelerating the rate at which animals go extinct up to 100 times higher than the natural rate. The sooner we realize our interconnection with the rest of the living world and recognize its beauty and generosity, the sooner we can live with it without destroying it. We need to protect and care for other species, because they are our neighbors, and we would not be here without the fruit and the air and the carbon they provide. There are recorded about only 2 million species, with a believed 8 million in total. The majority of these are microorganisms and the fungi and insects that create our biosphere. Let us learn their correct names and care about their safety. Their existence makes possibly our own. We are wholly dependent on them. It is known that the more diverse an ecosystem is, the more resilient it is to disturbances. Humans are the same way. In our diversity, there is strength. And right now, humans are facing a disturbance, an environmental degradation one. We have to change our behavior, not come up with some non-existent technology to solve this question. We need to collectively alter our perception of how we see and interact with other wildlife in our physical environment as being part of it, not above it. All of us need to begin looking at our Earth through the lens with an understanding of a democracy of species.
Even there, I wanted to call him Brandon, but it stopped myself. I really myself. If you don't believe Ryan, there are like so many TV shows that have dystopian futures where we just totally mess up the environment. Just watch one of those and you'll think twice about buying a regular instead of a hybrid car. Next, I'm going to invite up Will Ramsey, senior at AITE. Is Will here? I'm not sure if this list is. No, okay. Yeah. I want to recognize that Mayor Mark is in the house tonight. That would be wonderful. You know, for you, I think we get all of there we go.
So I'm not going to take a lot of time. I will just tell you that when I was in high school, there are a lot of people who believe that children should be seen but definitely not heard. And all I can tell you is that when you speak up to share your ideas, to share your truth and to educate and to motivate people to do good things, it's all terrific. At the same time, and this is the challenge, and it's a challenge that you guys that are in high school now are going to have to solve, because I don't know how to solve it. We've come to a world where, just as it is important for you to share, you know, and sorry, go off thread here, but what you said, nobody would have had the courage to stand up and say that in my day. We're making a lot of progress. And we talk about gun violence. I'll share something that people don't know. I've had guns pointed at me twice in my life. And for the grace of God, I'm here. And thank God that those people weren't angry at exactly the wrong moment, because it's hard to pull a bullet back into the gun. So, but any of that, back to the main thrust, which is that your voices need to bring out the truth and the wisdom and the sharing of ideas, because there are a lot of other voices out there that are using their First Amendment right not to create something good, not to share, but to shout down others, to take away everybody else's right to speak, to push out alternative facts, to instill fear and push racism. And I don't know how to solve that problem, because I truly believe in free speech. But I've been impressed with what I've heard. I apologize that I must go. I have another event, plus somebody told me that there's this Ford Escape that's in the fire lane. Nonetheless, it sounds terrific, and I'm glad that, and I want to thank all the organizations that put this together. It's nice to go to an event where people are really just sharing as opposed to yelling. So, good for you. Thank you. just graduated from high school a couple of years ago with the glasses and the gray hair. That's David Manis. David Manis is the chairman of the Board of Education. He's coming here to listen. He was here before I was here. Just know. We may not always agree, but we're trying to listen. And thank you for being here.
And thank you for listening. Again, what a time that we live in. That voices are now being heard and taken seriously. When I see the activism of the students in Parkland and how their voices have not, again, as Mr. Martin said, not reached a temper, but have rather reached a volume, and they are now being heard and recognized. Action is being taken. It says great things about this country. And Will Ramsey? Sorry we've kept you on retainer for so long, but come on up.